Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are jumping into a really landmark book, Quiet, by Susan Cain. We're going to unpack its huge central idea that our world is seriously overlooking a massive source of talent. And honestly, understanding this could change everything about how we work, lead, and even live.
So let's just kick things off with the big question the book poses. Think about it for a second. Think about your last team meeting, or a typical classroom, or even a party. Who tends to get the most attention? Who gets heard? It kind of feels like our world is built with a very specific personality type in mind, right? Is it basically designed for extroverts?
To really answer that, we have to first understand this powerful, almost invisible force that the book calls the extrovert ideal. It's this widespread belief that to be successful, you've got to be the loudest person in the room.
So, what is the extrovert ideal? Well, it's this deep-seated, often unspoken belief that the perfect person is outgoing, assertive, and totally comfortable in the spotlight. It's the reason we instinctively praise the person who talks first in a brainstorm, over the quiet person who's still thinking. And this shapes everything, from who gets that promotion at work to how our kids are being taught in school.
And you see this clash of styles play out all the time. Our modern culture just loves to celebrate that charismatic, fast-talking person who can work a room. But this completely misses the quiet power of the introvert, the person whose strength isn't in talking, but in thinking, deeply, deliberately, and carefully.
Okay, so if our culture is so biased towards the loud, what are we missing? This brings us to the book's most important, game-changing revelation: the hidden power of quiet.
And this right here, this is the core message. Introversion is not some kind of weakness that needs to be fixed. It's not about trying to teach quiet people to be louder. It's a fundamental strength, a superpower, really, that we need to understand, appreciate, and actually put to good use.
This shift in thinking is a massive wake-up call for the entire professional world. It forces leaders to ask some really tough questions. Like, do our meetings only reward the loudest voices? Is our hiring process accidentally filtering out brilliant thinkers just because they aren't super charismatic in a 30-minute interview?
So, what are these strengths? Exactly. What are we talking about here? Let's break down the unique and, often overlooked contributions of introverts.
The book points to a few key superpowers. First, there's deep thinking, that ability to chew on complex problems that you just can't rush. Then you've got active listening, which is huge because it leads to better insights since they're actually hearing what people are saying. This quiet processing also fuels incredible creativity. And maybe the most valuable one today, sustained focus, which is like gold in our completely distraction-filled world.
And look, these aren't just abstract ideas. Think about the innovators, the artists, the leaders you really admire. A whole lot of them achieved greatness not in spite of their quiet nature, but because of it. Their success was built on the power of deep, quiet thinking, not just loud networking.
This is all really fascinating, but how do we actually put any of this into practice? How do we make it real? Let's get into some concrete advice for putting quiet to work.
For leaders, the book offers 3 really clear actionable steps. First, rethink spaces. That mandatory open office plan, it can be total kryptonite for deep focus. Second, manage meetings. Don't just let it be a stage for the loudest person. You have to actively go out and get ideas from everyone. And third, value different collaboration styles. Hey, not every problem needs a loud, chaotic group brainstorm. Sometimes quiet, independent work is the answer.
But when you zoom out, this is about so much more than just a few workplace tips. The book's real vision is much, much bigger. It's actually a manifesto for balance.
The goal here is not to start some kind of introvert-extrovert war. It's not about one side winning. It's about creating a world that has balance and really mutual respect, where both styles are seen as valuable for the unique things they bring to the table.
And that's exactly why Quiet is so much more than a book about personality types. It really is a manifesto, a call to action for more inclusive, more diverse, and frankly, more effective ways of working that harness the full spectrum of human talent, not just the loudest half.
So, we'll leave you with a final thought to take back to your own work, to your own team. Who is the quietest voice in the room? And more importantly,
What brilliant idea, what crucial warning, or what game-changing insight might you be missing out on simply because you haven't created the space to truly hear it?